So, yeah, my name's Daria Walsh, and yeah, I am an Irish American, which you might notice by looking at me and hearing my voice, which is great, but a little sad, because I suffer from horrific identity disorder. It's terrible. Growing up, when you're an Irish American, you're growing up in the States, you're told you're Irish, you're Irish, you're Irish. I never knew I was American until I moved over here 10 years ago, and I was informed, and I went, what? No, not me. So, I'm still suffering. I'm not as bad as I was. I'm adjusting. But, so yeah, my name's Daria Walsh, or the Brochure Lady, or the Princess of Pamphlets, or if you dare to honor me with it, the Empress of all brochure land. You're wondering, how do I get these titles? It's my sheer love of brochures. And it's a singles night, so I'm sure maybe some of you have done the speed dating. This is a little bit like speed dating, because I have like 5 to 7 minutes to convince you that you should too be in love with brochures. And I'm hoping I'm successful at the end of the night, because they are seriously the best thing going. And my career as a brochure lover started when I was about 5, and we got on the bus to take my first trip to New York City, and I saw this magical thing in the corner of the bus station. It was the brochure rack. Oh, brochures for everywhere. Now, we were only going to New York City. Nonetheless, I took one of everything, because you have to. And from that day forward, I became addicted to them. And, they're very, very helpful. For example, you will know straight away what kind of lodging you're in for by the brochures. I'll give you an example. You sign in, you look over, you see a fairly dodgy, broken plastic brochure rack that's only got 6 brochures in it, 3 of which look they came from a garage sale. You're in trouble. You'll be lucky if you get a clean bed and a clean bath, and forget about the tea and coffee caddy. That's not going to be there at all. And you'll notice as you go on, like that kind of a posh hotel, that's going to have a gorgeous stand-alone rack, probably wood, a little etching in it. It'll have loads of brochures for every cultural destination in the city you can imagine. The museums, the galleries, any kind of walks that are going on. You go to a chain hotel, and it's the same whether it's Dublin, London, New York. It's always going to be kind of standard. It'll be a large rack, but kind of contemporary, with every tourist trap spot in the city and one whole row of the tackiest, brightest color brochures you've ever seen. They're the real tourist trap areas right there, because that's kind of what they're going for. But the real gem are the B&Bs, because we know we go to them for their personal touch, and they go all out. Even when it comes to the brochure rack, it's not even a rack, it's a table. It's laid out beautifully. And you have them kind of done in a fan style. You have about 6 of them, and a big bowl of apples, so you can take an apple on your journey to explore all the local things. Like, for example, the big giant ball of mud on the side of the wall. Not the wall, the road. That would really be a brochure. But, they highlight all the special local things. Like the odd cow that doesn't moo, it barks like a dog. That's going to have its own brochure. And in a private place as well, possibly right underneath the lovely spray of flowers that they always have there. So, they make that extra little touch to show you all the special little things. Now, that brings me to the next part. Choosing your brochure. So I've brought a few for you to see, so you might know what you're looking at. I've got 4 today for you. Now, the very first one is this little gem. I call this the functional brochure. It's a brochure, but look, it's also a bookmark. So it lasts longer than just the main brochure function. So this is a real gem to have. And you're never going to forget where you were, because you've got your book like 5 years later, and you go, oh, geez, I remember that trip. We should go back there. That's really great. And I do love these. It's kind of glossy. It's lovely. It opens in an incorrect manner, vertically. And it's got little diagrams. This happens to be for the Dublin Contemporary 2011. So, you have a diagram of everything in that gallery, just in case you get lost. And it's great. Now see how this is glossy. This is going to be water resistant. So you've gone down the road and you've looked at the big ball of mud, and isn't that lovely? And then you thought, I need to see this cow that barks like a dog. Well, you're looking and you're looking and you're looking, you don't hear it. All of a sudden, oh jeez, it barks, it scares you half to death. You drop your brochure, but guess what? It's glossy, so it's not covered in water or mud. This is just wipe it off in your pants, you're good to go. Now, this one, I need to point out to you because you need to be aware. What is this? Hello? It's got pages. Is it a brochure? Is it a booklet? Do you know, we don't know, do we? Let's avoid this. Now, my favorite. This is the all-rounder, the gem. I don't know how I'm going to do this because this mic, I really need to, okay. Well, let's see what we can do here. And you open it up. Now, lovely. This is a beautiful map of the city that you have chosen to vacation in. You have lovely little pictures, excellent designs. You can find everything you need, and not to mention the big giant Dublin in the corner in case you get completely locked and forget what city you're in. Oh, there I am, it's Dublin, that's great. Now I see all these great places I want to go to. Oh, I don't know how to get to them. Oh, look at this. I turn it around. Every place has got an address and a telephone number. Trinity Sweaters, I really want one of those. And, oh look, that's okay, here we go. I've got the number and the address. I can find it just in case I get lost. I mean, this brochure's got everything. Anything you want to see, anything you want to do. Now, when you go and get all of your brochures, you've got a lot to do. You want to pick at least one of all of them off the rack, get your very best ones, line them up, and get, say, one of everything really good, that's your secure pile. The next pile is for that trip itself. The third pile is your backup pile. This is what you're going to use for your reference material. When you have people who come to visit, you can give it to them, or to lure them in. Because for some reason, whenever you move away, those planes cease traveling the other direction. Every time. I move over here, all of a sudden now, even though they flew here before, they don't fly anymore. So you have to kind of lure people over. So you send a birthday card, and along with that birthday card, just put a little brochure in. Boy, have a great birthday. And maybe you'd like to come visit Dublin Zoo. And it's great as well if you've got any relatives with kids. Really do. Use things like the zoo brochure. Send the kid a nice toy, nice t-shirt, and the Dublin Zoo. And they're like, oh, I have to come see it. Before you know it, you've got visitors and you've got great brochures and you're all set. And that's all I can tell you for today. You're going to have to tune in for my next lesson. I'm giving courses on brochures. So, this is kind of the introductory course. We'll have a next section next. But I hope you've all enjoyed your introductory course, and I hope you all pick up a few brochures and have a great singles night. Thank you.